I'm an artist, and I'm an artist by trade, and I'm an artist as a business as well. So what I do is I own a business, the Chameleon's Palette, for 15. We're gonna make 15 years now, and that's basically the only job I've ever done. I picked it up when I was 18, and I wanted to pursue art, but I didn't really have the means to pursue it through schooling. So I just pursued it on my own. Picked up a few clients here and there, picked up the trade, and eventually turned out to be a business where now I make a living off my artwork, and also I work with galleries selling my artwork as sculptures that I do as well, which is something independent from my business, but both generate revenue for me to be able to sustain myself and my wife and my dog. So so that's what we do. That's basically our company, and it's going on strong, and I think we're on a good track to continue raising up. Well, initially, and I had an issue with my credit when me and my wife sat down to make numbers about buying a house and strategizing about what we were gonna do to purchase a house. I got a contact. I got a Justo's contact for Buildworth Strategies through a mutual friend, someone who is really close to me. And they told me, hey, talk to Justo, make him look through your credit and everything. And we actually found that there was an issue with someone it was like an identity fraud, where there was an issue with credit, and it was impeding my credit score from rising up until this was settled. So Justo did an amazing job of taking care of that, because it took a couple of months to actually find out where the issue was coming from. What this whole it was a credit line somewhere along the road. Somebody used up, and my name got tangled up in it, and that's it. I didn't really know how to handle that, and I'm glad that I didn't have to handle it, because in the purchasing of the house, there's paperwork, there's banks, and all these things. You're shopping around from home, and then you're still working on the business, so it's just a lot to take in when you're trying to buy a home. And it was excellent for Justo to just, hey, get on the phone. So what's up? He gives me some updates, and oh yeah, this is coming out, and this is looking good. So it was like one less thing I had to worry about in the whole chaos of purchasing the home. I came across BWS through a friend who actually used Buildworth Strategies, and they just told me, you know what, go ahead and talk to Justo, because the better your credit score is, the better it's going to be when you purchase a home, as far as your interest rate. So that interest rate is obviously very important for your monthlies and all that stuff. So I said, you know what, I think it's going to be definitely worth looking into getting my credit score as best presentable as possible to the bank. So that's what I did, and it was a great experience. So one of the biggest benefits that I've had with a healthier credit is actually using that towards helping my business get a credit line, because obviously the business entity has no buildup of credit, so they look into your personal credit. And it's really important, because when we have employees that we need to pay, and we need to get to, maybe buy materials in between checks and all that, it's really important for us. It's given us a lot of peace of mind to be able to just pay what we got to pay on time, pay our employees on time, pay everything we got to do up front, and then if we can back up into it afterwards and make sure everything runs smooth. Because some of the biggest issues that we have with the company is try to get everything on schedule and running smooth, and finances is one of the things that can slow you down. So yeah, definitely it was a tremendous thing to be able to get a credit line through the help of BWS. Well, the best thing with working with BWS is that they cater so much to you as far as giving you personal attention, which I think is somewhere along the line. A lot of people they might lack that. They might have the manpower to handle big accounts and all that, but it's that person that calls you and tells you, hey, look, we just got an update. Even if it's something minor, like who doesn't want to hear a phone call, when it's related to something so personal, that it's doing great and it's something you're targeting in the moment. So I think that's one of the greatest things